Hey everybody, this is Lydia D Beauty and I'm doing a non-beauty type of video. Excuse my hair, I'm letting it naturally wave today. And I have a special guest. This is my dog Jujubee. You've seen me talk about her in a haul video, and I wanted to kind of talk to you about her health and what has helped her in her struggle with epilepsy. I wanted to make this video because a lot of people don't have the answers for their epileptic dog. Epilepsy in dogs is really, I don't know if it's common, but from what I've read, it's common in different breeds, German Shepherds, some other dogs, but I have never seen anything about a Chihuahua having epilepsy. And Jujubee is a long-haired Chihuahua. She is 6 years old. So we saw Jujubee, my husband did, on his way home from work. There was a little, family selling their Chihuahuas, and my husband was like interested because I've always wanted a long-haired Chihuahua. And when I finally got her, we ended up getting her pretty sick. So either way, she was going to die either with that family or with someone else. So the fact that she had 2 parasites. And she had hyperglycemia. They thought she had hydrocephalus because she would fall over when we first got her, and I didn't want to give her away or put her down or anything like that because I felt like this is fixable. So what happened was we ended up going to the vet, and we had an amazing vet. Okay, so she's just looking at me like, what are we doing? So when we got her from a family that was selling her outside of their van. I know that sounds crazy, but that's just the way it was down there, right? So that's just the way people did it. And I mean, my first dog, Chalupa, we actually got from my husband's coworker, and she actually had them on the mom for the amount of time that they needed to be. So she was very healthy, and she is pretty healthy. She's just getting old. And this one, I think she was taken off the mother's milk a little too soon, and yeah, she was tiny. She was really tiny, and she would fall over. We noticed when we got her, we had gone out of town, me and my husband, and then my mom was taking care of her, and she said she kept falling over, and I panicked, and she was just not feeling well. So when we took her to the vet when we got back, gosh, it was just scary because she was falling over. She couldn't stand. She looked like she was dying. So it was really hard to see, and we couldn't figure it out because we never had a problem like that before with our other dog, Chalupa, which is the oldest. We got her when me and my husband were engaged, so she's going to be 10 this year. But yeah, she was just really sick, and we took her to the vet. We tried everything. She was near death, and I was just cradling her in my arms as a puppy, and I was like, please God, let this dog live, because my daughter was already attached to her. So we loved her already too. She was so cute. And then slowly but surely we started, they said it was probably hydrocephalus, which is a condition where the brain swells, and no surgery can cure it. It's just, and in small breeds like Chihuahuas, and she kind of does have a little bit of a dome head, but not bad. That's what they figured, because my other Chihuahua doesn't have a dome head like that. She has a pretty normal head, and she, I don't know, she just had a lot of problems. So we took her to the vet, and they said, well, maybe it could be hyperglycemia, which is, the blood sugar was off, and we had to, we decided, they gave us puppy milk and some specialized puppy food, and they told us to syringe feed her as much as possible. So that's what me and my husband did. Mostly my husband, he would get up because he was so worried about her, and he would get up every 30 minutes and syringe feed her sugar water, puppy milk, and puppy food every 30 minutes, and we just kept feeding her and feeding her and feeding her and nourishing her and nourishing. So sorry, my camera just shifted. So the seizures became worse because of the altitude. I took her to the vet, and They wanted to run blood test after blood test, but there was no for sure answer they would give me. And the vets here are pretty good, but I just felt like they were just taking money from us. So I was like, we can't afford to be taking her for a blood test, $300 every time we have a blood test. And it was like every week they wanted to do it. Nobody has that kind of money to be doing that. So we ran out of options. I didn't know what else to do. I wanted to just, I didn't know what to do. I was getting scared. I'm like, what are we going to do? This is getting worse. And then finally they, with a second blood test they did, they found that her heart was good, her brain was good, everything else was good, liver was good, but they said she possibly has epilepsy. And then they just go ahead and said, you know what, we're going to diagnose her with epilepsy because she has everything that is an epileptic dog. The good thing was is after her seizure, she wasn't sick or like, you know, like kind of not there. She was fully recovered after her seizures. And then it just started getting worse. They gave us anticonvulsant medicine, which is this guy. This is the K-Bro Vet oral solution. So this is the anticonvulsant medicine she takes, and it's got potassium bromide in it. It's flavored. That's really good. So this is to give her orally every day for the rest of her life. And we used to syringe feed her when you first start her out. You have to do 0.5 in the syringe they give you, and then you eventually down it to 0.4 and just keep it that way. But you have to be religious about these things. You have to make sure you give them their medicine all the time. Skipping it would cause the seizures to get worse. So with that, we got her on medicine, and we thought, okay, this is going to help. It just started helping a little bit, but she was still having at least 4 seizures. You guys can see my other dog. She's staring at me like, why are you talking in the camera with the dog? But anyways, she would have like 4 seizures a week. And then one day, and it was when we moved again, you know, because she has high anxiety, so I was afraid, oh my gosh, this move that we're going to do again is going to cause her to seize even more. And she did. She would seize a lot. And it was painful to watch because she was starting to just like get more convulsion movements, and her eye would twitch, and just everything was just, it didn't look good. It looked painful to her. And then this was probably the hardest one. There was 4 in a row. She had a cluster seizure one day, and it was 4 mini seizures all in one shot, and it was just terrifying to see her go through. I was like, I need to take her to the vet, but I didn't know what else to do because they were just, I called them and I asked them, what do I do? And they said, well, let's do some more blood tests. And I'm like, what blood tests? We know she has epilepsy. What more can you do? Her liver's good. She'd just stare at me and do this. She couldn't, her balance was off. Her motor skills were really bad, and she couldn't poop without falling over. She couldn't do anything. She couldn't do anything. And it was getting scary because I thought, oh my God, it did brain damage. And I kept reading that it hardly does that, but I was certain it did something really bad. And she was just like, not, you know, she was just like this all the time, and she couldn't jump on the couch anymore. She was just like not herself, and I felt really bad. Alright, so this is exactly what she takes, and you have to be very diligent about administering the medicine. You have to. And you have to make sure that you have the instructions. They give you instructions. They do have a website. I will definitely link that website down below. But she does take this. This is the hemp oil, and this is both for cats and dogs. So this is... dogs usually take full droppers, but we have to scale it down to weight. So the weight she has, you can't have any more, kid. The weight she has is 6 pounds. So we put 3/4 of the dropper. We fill like 3/4, and I'll have to put her down for a second. Gosh, you're heavy for a 6-pound dog. But like, this is the dropper. It's just a clear dropper, but we fill it up to about 3/4 right there. And what I do is I put it on top of her treat. That's how I administer her hemp oil, and I do that once I take her out early in the morning, about 7:30 in the morning, because I have to get up to get my daughter ready for school. So she's like shaking right now. She has the chihuahua shake, you know, chihuahua shake. Yeah, she does that. I'll give her the hemp oil in the morning, and then right after I get home from taking my daughter to school, which is I get home about 8:30, I'll give her her anticonvulsant medicine, which is 0.4. So fill it right there. She's at 0.4 because when you first start it, you have to put it 0.5 for 5 days straight, and then you scale down to 0.4. So I put her in that, and then I administer that in her mouth. She wanted to come back up here because she thinks there's treats. And then at 1 o'clock, they give you these guys. This is the treats. So this is peanut butter and banana. We got her that one. This is a 6.5 ounce bag, 195 grams. And this is all natural organic ingredients. This is made with naturally occurring CBD, which is the hemp. This is the ingredients. I'll read the ingredients for you. So organic barley flour, organic coconut oil, Japanese seaweed, red seaweed, peanut butter, bananas, honey, vitamin C, organic CBD hemp oil, water, and that's it. So that's all that's in here. And these are manufactured by the Pet Releaf people in Denver, Colorado. So this is a local company, which is awesome because my husband can order it online, but he can also go and see them and ask them questions. And it's www.petrelief.com, and I will link their website down below. Our testimonial will be on their website and social media, so I'll definitely link those as well, because they wanted to see how she was doing, because honestly, since we started her on this a month ago, within 3 weeks of administering this exact regimen. So the regimen is hemp oil in the morning, 7:30 in the morning on the treat, and then anticonvulsant medicine. And then this lunch, 1 o'clock, and then after she goes, we'll give you, and that's after for a nudge. And hemp, I will add we'll give in another about 8 a.m. 7, and her treat and 8 o'clock p.m. And then so that food with regimens every day. Her healthy carrots is chicken meal. We put right in, like, we can chip it up and we make what it is for her. And eats it that way, and that's what helps her. And there's no salt in her diet whatsoever. So we had to take her off the milk bones and put her on natural foods. So that makes a world of difference. And in combination with the Pet Relief, it's made a huge difference. So yeah, you've got to stick to the regimen religiously. You cannot stray. You can't say, oops, I forgot to give her the hemp oil. No, you have to give them the hemp oil twice a day. So twice a day you give your dog this. It just depends on the weight, and definitely you'll find all the information on their website of how much to administer them, or you can even call them. I'll leave that information down below. But this is a great product. So this is hemp oil. We're in Colorado. Come on. What do you expect? But yeah, there is protein in here. There's fat, fiber, moisture, and the calorie content is 43 kcal. I'm not sure what that means, but definitely, yeah. But you need to, because it says it's healthy, yummy, and made with organic ingredients with cannabidiol. So you need to store in a cool, dry area. And their number I will definitely leave down below if you want to call them. And if you have an epileptic dog or a dog with cancer, definitely check their website out, because they could really help you understand what the ingredients can do for your dogs. And you can even call them and see how it is. But this is a great product. The treats are awesome. The hemp oil is awesome. And let me tell you what the ingredients are in the hemp oil, if they have them listed here. It's just hemp oil, cannabidiol, and that's it. It's just straight up hemp oil. And it says twice daily, adjust amount as needed, store in a cool, dry place. And of course, keep these out of reach of children. I have 2 children. I have a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old, and they cannot touch these. This has hemp in it, so you don't want your children to get into this, just letting you know. Also, make sure that you, if your dog has epilepsy, make sure you see your vet about getting some anticonvulsion medicine. This is the brand we have right here. It lasts till 2017, but this is the K-Brovet oral solution, and this is the one with potassium bromide. Potassium bromide is really important in that but it stores in the liver, so you need to make sure that that's why you have no salt in your dog's diet whatsoever, because the salt will counteract that potassium bromide and it won't work. So you need to adjust your dog's diet. Hold on one second, I'm trying to get my other dog to say hi. Sorry if it's on my butt. But this is my other dog, Chalupa. I know she's like, get me down, and she's like getting stuck in my sweater. She hates attention. So this is my dog, Chalupa. She's a short-haired Chihuahua. She wants down. And she's my oldest one, so she's 10 years old. And Jujubee is a long-haired Chihuahua, and she's 6 years old. So we started noticing the seizures about when she was 4 years old. That's when we started noticing the seizures, and then they got worse when we moved here, when she turned 5, and then when she turned 6, they got even worse. And then once we got her on the Pet Releaf, it's made a world of difference. So definitely read our testimonial on their social media, and I will link all their social media sites down below, and I will link their website down below. Please check them out if you have a dog with epilepsy, and I hope this video really helped you understand that dogs have epilepsy. I mean, dogs have problems. Dogs have a lot of health problems. I'm not saying this is going to be a cure. I'm just saying that this has helped her a lot with her seizures. When she does have a seizure, she hasn't had a seizure in like 2 weeks. That's a record, because she would go every day with a seizure or 2, and that's not good. So I wanted to make sure you guys understood that it's not a cure. It's just sustaining her seizures. She's able to actually fight it, because before she would try and fight it and she'd prolong it. And now that she can fight it and it's smaller, if she does have one, she'll have one once in a blue moon. Like, Jujubee, come here. Juju. Sorry, she went into my bathroom. I know where she's going. She's going to get in the trash. But it's made her, she's not wobbly anymore. She has better balance. And also she is pretty much back to normal. And one thing she does, it's so funny when she does stuff. I'll have my foot out, like just lounging, and she goes over my foot with her entire body. Like, she'll rub on it like a cat, and then she'll lift her leg, her back leg, and just have her stomach on my toe. She's so weird like that. And then she does like an army crawl on the floor. She'll just crawl like that. She's so funny. Yeah, you're funny. And then my other dog, Chalupa, when you get near her, she just rolls over and just rub my tummy. And she's just so spoiled, that dog. She's more daddy's girl, Chalupa. And Jujubee's more mama's girl. So, yeah. We love our dogs. We absolutely love our dogs. They're our family. My kids love them. So we wanted to make sure that Jujubee fought this epilepsy and made sure that she was healthy. And we did what we could. You know, we've spent a lot of money on her because she's important to us. She's family. So anyways, just wanted to show you this video because I feel like this company could help somebody else out there. Even with your dog with cancer, it's not going to cure the cancer, but it's going to help with the pain that they go through and just make things easier. So with epilepsy, a lot of dogs, I don't hear a lot of people talk about epilepsy in a dog. So Jujubee, get over here. She's going in the bathroom again. You don't hear a lot of people talk about epilepsy in dogs, so this is the way for that word to get out, that there is something that could help with epilepsy in your dog, that it could help the seizures pretty much be non-existent, which is amazing because Jujubee, she keeps trying to go in the bathroom, never listens. Sit. Thank you. She's back to normal, and I could not thank this company, Pet Releaf. I could not thank them even more. So definitely read our testimonial. We've been through a lot with this dog, and I'm so grateful that this has pretty much stopped her seizures. She has one every now and then, but I mean, they're tiny. They're like 3 seconds long. They used to be like a minute or 4 minutes long. So that's the difference. So thank you for watching. I hope I cannot talk. I'm just like trying not to get emotional. I hope this video has been informative to you. If you have a dog with epilepsy, I know your pain. This is a hard thing to go through as a pet owner. And it's even worse for the actual dog because they are going through it themselves. So hopefully this helps. Please check out their website, petrelief.com. And I will link all their social media stuff down below. And this is not a sponsored video. This is just me raving about this product because it worked for my epileptic dog. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.